Welcome to the third quarter update for 2019. What can I say? Market's up very small this quarter, but we did well. We had a good quarter. What can I say about the quarter? I think you've been watching the news. This is kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You've got politics at the headlines. The media and the news are out of their minds. That is driving everyone crazy and makes it very difficult to hold your head and hold your course investing, which I've done. I've looked at the deeper data and it told me stay invested. And I still feel like for the time being we need to stay invested. I don't see anything economically now I'm not saying that things are as good as they were last quarter or beginning of the year. They're not. Things have slowed down. The economy's got a little sag to it right now. But that is not a recession. That is not a reason to get out. This same thing happened in 2011 and 2012. And back then it scared people because it was so close to what had happened in 2008 and 9. So you don't need to worry about that in my opinion right now. What do we have going on? We've got this impeachment inquiry, which is it's amazing what we're witnessing. This is historical. All that's happening is our politicians now, to get each other, they're going to use the impeachment process. Is this where we're going as a nation? I don't want to get into politics, but I just think this is dangerous for everybody going forward. I mean, what happens when a Democrat gets in? Do the Republicans do the same thing? I mean, where's this going? That's what's got people a little bit nervous, and that's what's got CEOs of corporations kind of taking their foot off the gas a little bit, along with the fact that the world is just creeping along. Very little growth around the world except for the U.S. But all that sounds like, ooh, maybe we should take our gains. That never makes sense. If we see something change that makes sense, where we can actually define, hey, here's an event, not a yield inversion. That's not the type of thing I'm talking about. We start to see a real sign that things are turning and that something could be triggered, then of course we're going to cut back. But at the moment, I think things are fine for now, at least through the end of the year. I think we're going to have a good Christmas season, and I don't want to be out of the market for that. So I'll reevaluate after that. Not much to tell you this quarter, other than literally politics, world tariffs. That's the story. Nothing's changed. It seems like it's a broken record. But if you go back, I said back in January this was going to be a good year, and it has been a good year. And it's been a hard year from my seat because with all the noise out there, many times where I've wanted to tap the brakes, but I decided not to, and that was a smart move. That's where advisors can make mistakes, is they get too cautious during times when markets actually go up. And then they miss that, and then they're so scared they put you back in right at the time when the market decides to start tanking. Well, we have the gains now. We can consider those cushion. So we've got those gains. It's kind of like playing at Las Vegas. You got a little gains, you're playing on house money right now. I don't see any reason to stop at this point, but we'll just keep evaluating. Well, enough of this. You got wonderful fourth quarter coming, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Have a great Thanksgiving, a wonderful Christmas, and I'll talk to you again in January.